how stress affects your body. My purpose is to teach the effects of mental and physical health, focusing on anxiety, insomnia, and even heart disease. Severe stress can cause a massive impact in the mental and physical health, leading to the conditions like anxiety, insomnia, and even heart disease. Imagine this. Every day, you're feeling overwhelmed by homework to the point of unable to sleep, constantly on the edge, and just feeling stressed in general. These are a few ways stress can take over your body and harm your body. Having researched the effects on stress and experienced some of these challenges myself, I'm eligible to discuss the stress impact on your health. Most people experience stress daily. Understanding the effects helps you recognize the symptoms, taking steps to protect your well-being. And first, we'll begin talking about how stress causes anxiety. In the body, stress hormones called cortisol, so these green little dots here, and corticotropins regulate how the body regulates pressure. When normal amount of stress occurs, these hormones relates to response, perceives threats, then fades away shortly. However, when long bouts of stress occurs, there's an increase of all these chemicals present in the body long periods of times. This boosts presence of hormones, what leads to clinic anxiety and mood disorders. Here's another thing. Stress and anxiety causes your body to release hormones that help you react quickly to escape harm. But if you have chronic anxiety, you might feel stressed, worried all the time. You may feel feared of every situation like driving to work or even falling to sleep. This quote from Dr. Sen Burris, an associate's anxiety depression specialist, states, "Long periods of stress can trigger clinic anxiety and medical condition in the body. Stress hormones called cortisol and corticotropins regulates how the body regulates pressure." This quote shows how long periods of stress affects your body and causes clinical anxiety. Now that I've spoken about how stress causes anxiety, let's move to insomnia. Concern about work, school, health, money, or family can keep your mind active at night, making it hard to sleep. Stressful events such as death or illness of a loved one, divorce, or a job loss may also lead to insomnia or sleep anxiety. This quote from Cleveland Clinic explains about sleep anxiety. Sleep anxiety is the fear or worry about going to sleep. Some people may have distinct phobia or fear about sleeping called somnophobia. Some people also have may think that something bad will happen to them while they sleep, that they shouldn't sleep because they need to stay alert. Research suggests that insomnia puts a higher risk of cardiovascular disease, CVD. While scientists are working to understand the full connections between insomnia and cardiovascular disease, they found many reasons to believe insomnia can raise risk of cardiovascular disease. In one study, they found that patients with insomnia has a 45% higher risk of cardiovascular disease. There are several ways through which stress can lead to heart disease. Dr. Lambert from Yale Medicine states long-term or chronic stress can cause high level of inflammation in the body that increase plaque buildup in the arteries, which can lead to problems such as heart attack, abnormal heart rate, and heart failure. Stress drives an increase in catecholamines hormones, which mate the adrenal glands. This is the fight or flight reflex. The heartbeat will beat faster and raise blood pressure. Too much of that over time will eventually damage your heart. Prolonged elevations of stress hormones called cortisol also increase blood pressure as well as blood sugar, cortisol, and triglycerine. Here's the effects on cortisol on your body. To summarize today, we discussed how stress leads to anxiety, disrupts sleep, and increase the risk of heart disease. Just as stress can overwhelm us mentally, it can have equally served impacts on our physical health. Recognizing these effects is the first step to maintaining stress and safeguarding our health. Here's a works cited page. Thank you.